Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Otter, and we are back with some Factorio 100% Tech Vanilla, and we are on episode 28 of our Let's Play campaign, and today we are going to get some production science taken care of. As you see right here, I have a blueprint laid down for it, so we're going to fill in the blueprint, hook it all up, get the science going and into our labs, and then we are going to start working on batteries. Now, I don't expect to complete the batteries today because we need to create sulfur, and then some of that sulfur is going to be used to create sulfuric acid, and then some of that sulfuric acid will be used to create batteries. I also have some explosives set up here because it uses the sulfur that we're going to create. So that is what I plan on getting done today. Like I said, I don't expect to get that far, but we will give it the old college try. So let's go ahead and start this. We're going to start by putting down some red belts. And we have some undergrounds. I hope we have enough. I expect that we do, but you never know. So, I don't remember who provided the blueprint, but if you do know, let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to thank them because this is a wonderful blueprint, as pretty much all blueprints are, just so that I don't have to figure this crap out myself. Alright. We should have everything that we need on our person to create this setup. But if not, we'll run over to the hub/mall and be sure to pick it up. We're going to walk back and forth quite a bit on this because I don't want to be switching between the yellow and the blues and the red inserters, so we're just going to get the yellows on this side done, and then hopefully we'll be able to finish everything up in a relatively timely manner. Alright, looks like we're done for this. Let's grab some blues. Oh, that's all for the blues on this side. Okay, let's get some yellows. Some more yellows done here. Oops. Control Z is a wonderful thing. Alright, so let's get the blue inserters over here done. I think that might be all of them. Nope, it is not. Awesome. I'm not 100% sure why they alternate, but let's just go ahead and put all these blue. I'm sure there's a reason, and I just screwed it all up, but when do I not screw stuff up? Alright, so let's go down here. There were some yellows. And was that it? That's it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put our splitter there, and then we will get these factories done. Alright, helps if I pick up the stuff that I need to. And let's go ahead and get the power poles in. I think that's all the power poles for this side, or the medium power poles I should say, for this side. And here we go. Oops. Get off the belt. And now it looks like everything has power. So now we just need to put in some materials. So we're going to start with the, oh, we forgot one right here. All right, we're going to start with the stone. So let's find our stone belt. There it is. So let's get as close to this as possible. We're going to go this way with it. So it's going to go here, underground to there. And then we just need to jump, excuse me, right here. We're going to split that off. There. So now it's going to come down through here. Oh, wrong one. We want it right here. Outstanding. Okay, so this is going to be right. Oops. Draw a straight line, please. Thank you. It's going to come directly up. There we are. So now that's done. Now we need half a belt of iron and a half a belt of steel. I love doing half belts, said nobody ever. So let's go and I'm not 100% sure where I want to bring it. So what we'll do is let's just find a good spot to bring it out of. So we have steel and iron. So this isn't going to be too bad since they're relatively close. We can do this. We don't even need that because we can just do this trick here and get a half a belt. What I will do though is I will separate that there and there so that I can do a half a belt of there we are. So now they will both come down here right on schedule where they're supposed to be and enter the factory there. All right, so next is going to be a half a belt of red circuits and a half a belt of stone bricks. Now this one probably is going to be a little more difficult because stone bricks, well, I wouldn't, no, it's not going to be more difficult. It's just going to be more irritating because we're going to have to do this here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a full belt of red circuits this way. They are going to I think just like here. No, let's do that because that way we can split that there. And then this belt will come over here. Nope, not regular stone. Stone bricks, please. That's what I meant. There. And then we can do that. And then that. And then that. And then now we can bring our off the belt, please. There we go. Now we are as they say, cooking with grease. All right. So now we'll have a half a belt of red circuits, a half a belt of stone bricks, and they will come down here and enter the base, or the factory. Oops. Here. So now we need half a belt of red, half a belt of green. Okay. So we'll figure out the best spot, which is going to be down here. We'll do a half a belt of green coming from there. And then we'll figure out where we want our half a belt of red to come from. Probably somewhere over here. There we are. And now we can bring it down here to enter the factory right beside the other belt. And there we go. So now we have lots of things being made. Let's put in some lights here. Do we have any room for lights? That's the question. We got one there. We'll put one there. Let's put in a power pole there. What about over here? There really isn't any extra space. Well, we can do one there. There we go. All right, so now we need to bring a belt down, or do we want to bring it up? Let's bring it down. That way, in case we have, for some reason, more factories, or more, not factories, belts on our bus starting at this end, we can expand it there. All right, so now let's figure out exactly where we need to go. All right, it should be right up here. Yes. So we want to bring in, let's see here. I don't want it to be, we have red, green, gray, and blue. Oops, no, here. Red, green, gray, and blue. So we need two more for our one full belt. So where do we have this belt ended up? We need it to be here. So what we'll do, and I fully expect to have to fix this to allow for space science. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet, but we will cross that bridge metaphorically once we get to it. So we'll just bring this science up this way. Let's go ahead and all right. Let's put in these here. Then should be right about there we are. Then we'll bring this all the way down. We're going to have to jump over these. but not too far. These will eventually be cleaned up and used up. There, we'll just bring that right there. And now we'll see how far, or not really, what's the word I'm looking for? How much farther we need to bring this belt. Okay. Let's pick these up since we no longer need them. Just so that we have them in our inventory. All right, so now we have our purple science running, and we should be seeing some science on the belt relatively quickly. We're just now getting some modules. Modules are made. We need train tracks. Why do we not have train tracks? Oh, okay. It's because we didn't finish it. There. So now everything will be running very quickly. We're going to clear up that backlog of railroad tracks, and now we can start making production science. You do not need 2. You do not need 2. You do not need 2. And you do not need 2. You just need the 1. There we go. Are we coming out yet? And now we're getting ready to come out. And there's our first 3 science packs. And let's go ahead and start getting all this stuff set up. There. So now once the science comes down, gets into our labs, we'll start researching everything. And everything will be hunky-dory. All right, so let's go ahead and start setting up for our batteries. Again, our batteries are going to take a little bit of time to set up. We might get to actually seeing some batteries come off the assembly line today, but it's not guaranteed. So let's run up here and get our batteries set up. But first I want to put down our first 2, or not first 2, our last 2 oil pumps that we were missing. There's one. Let's go here. And we do. All right, so let's do an underground from here to there. And then we'll do above grounds from there to there. It has to be, it is a resource. You dummy. All right, so now let's get some power. We need one there and one there. So now we got all of our pump jacks on our oil field going. Outstanding. So now it's time for some chemical work. We're going to do some sulfur and sulfuric acid. I think what we're going to do is let's take a look and see how much sulfur will be created when we have 4 factories going. That's 600 items per minute. That's 600 pieces of sulfur a minute. That is a lot, but it's good because that's what we're going to be needing. Let's see, do we have any here? We have 9. Okay. To make sulfur, we need, there we are. We need water and petroleum gas. And look at that, we have petroleum gas, and we should have water relatively close. Let's go look and see. I think we have some water coming up over here, so we can just, you know, drag some over beside our petroleum pipe. Okay, so let's grab our chemical plants. We'll do 1, 2. Let's see here. We're going to do out, out. There we go. And then out, out. Grab one of those. That's all we need. What's our power look like? Our power is looking pretty good. We have 52 steam engines running. But we are going to be converting that over to solar relatively, well, I wouldn't say relatively, but as soon as we possibly can. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to go ahead and do this. No, that is not how we want to do that, because that will interfere with our placement of water. Let's see, we can do this there, oops, unless this tells me different. It does tell me different. Yeah, can't mix fluids. Okay. It's not the end of the world, but it does put a little bit of a damper on what we're doing. No big deal though. So what we'll do is we will bring water in here. Is this going to be that? The same. Okay. So what we need to do is put some sulfuric or petroleum gas there. Bring this out. And then we need to bring, here's what we'll do. We'll bring it in over here. Right. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. There. So now all we need to do is bring in water from the other side, which will be relatively simple, he says, trying to convince himself. There. All right, so let's get this stuff hooked up here. That way we can get some water down to the other end. Let's clear that out. We don't want that there. We want to bring there we are. All right, so now we need to get some water. All right, we need to make some more. We can make 8. And it's not going to be enough. So let's run down to the mall/hub, number 2, and we will pick up some underground pipes. I know we've got some being made already. All right, where are they? They should be on this side. There they are. Here we go. 116. Awesome. If that doesn't get us up there, we have done something incredibly wrong. Okay. Where do we leave off? Right about here. Let's put some of these in here so we can see what we're doing. And so we need oops, not there. Thank you, Pete. Let's see where the water is coming in at before we start bringing it down. Okay, it's right here. Can we? No, we cannot. I mean, we can. No, because it's going to be too close here. Unless we do this. Oops. There. Oops. Underground's in the way, of course. Because why wouldn't anything else be not in the way? All right. So now we got water flowing out of here. And we can figure out the best spot let's do this. Let's grab here. Then we can it'd help if I got closer. There. And now we have water everywhere. Okay, so when we get down there, we should have some sulfur being made. And we do. Look at that. Again, it's almost as if I know what I'm doing. I don't. I have no clue. All right, so next is going to be sulfuric acid. And we need water, iron plates, and sulfur. All right, so let's go see how much sulfuric acid is going to be made if we have 4 factories being made, or 4 factories making it. That gives us 15,000 units per minute. I think we might be able to cut that down to 2. That's gonna, I mean, that's quite a bit. 7,500 units per minute. And then let's see your batteries. How much do batteries consume if we have 2 factories per minute? That's 600. So if we had 4 batteries, that's 1,200. All right, so 1,200. Is that going to be? Oh, that's plenty. 2 factories per minute making sulfuric acid is enough to support 4 batteries, 4 facilities making batteries. So we are going to do it like this. We are going to we'll just do it on either side. 1, 2, 3, because this will allow us to. Oh wait, no, we're not doing this. We're just using. Yeah, no, that's okay. Sorry, I had to get my head wrapped around what the hell I was doing again. What I'm gonna do is I'll have to bring some. Ooh, no, I won't. I could make iron here. It's 4.4 steel. Is that steel or is that electric furnaces? Do I want to make the iron plates here? just for this facility? I don't think that I do. I think I'm going to bring the iron plates up here. So what I'm going to do is just going to put this here and put this here. We're going to need water and water, and we can siphon it from right here. What I'm going to need to do though is add a water pump to our factory, because we're already, oh no, it's not 100%, it's not chock full, but that's okay. We'll what's the word I'm looking for? We'll solve that crisis in a bit. Okay, so now we're going to have our whatchamacallit, sulfuric acid here. This is where we're going to bring in our sulfur. Let's go ahead and take water down to here using underground pipes. All right, so let's break off some sulfur from here. What I want to do is I want to put it on, I'm not going to be able to put it on the other side. That's going to be a problem. No, it's not. Because what I will do is I will do it like this. There. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is bring a load of iron plates up. Look at that. We have iron plates right here. Look at that. Right there. Can we make some more belts? We can't, because we need iron plates. Let's grab a whole bunch. We can make 24. That's not going to be enough. But while those are making, let's run down here and grab some off our hub. All right, so the episode's getting close to the end, so this is going to be the last bit of it. Next episode, which will be for Friday, will be finishing up the batteries and then continuing on with some other wonderful tasks that we need to complete. All right, so now we got some of those. Let's go ahead and make some undergrounds so that we can not be all up in our pathing. All right, so we need a there we go. So now we have everything but iron plates, and they will be here shortly. And then we will start making our sulfuric acid. And what we're going to do is bring this out. This will fill up. This will be our buffer. We're going to have 50,000 units of sulfuric acid. And like I said, next time we will start with batteries. We're going to get our solar going, and then we will be able to start doing some. We're getting. I want to say close to the end, but we're not. But we are. But we're not. So, everything we do that helps this along gets us that much closer. I don't believe batteries need sulfur. No, they just need sulfuric acid. Okay, great. So, thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. I do appreciate you. As always, if you like what's going on here, hit that subscribe button or hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I do have these videos go out every Tuesday and Friday, and I will continue to have them out every Tuesday and Friday until this series is complete, and then we will find a new series to play. It might be Factorio, it might be something else, but it should be lots and lots of fun. So thank you guys again for coming out and hanging out. I do appreciate you. As always, have a good one. Bye.